For me, a ritual is a ceremony performed for symbolic reasons. One example of a ritual for me is going to FML every Friday. I go to Mass with my fellow classmates and teachers. One symbol for me is the bread that I receive during communion. By taking the bread, I feel as if I am accepting Christ into my body, soul, and mind. It is a way to show my love and admiration for Christ. I do this ritual. Another ritual that I do is with my family. In this ritual, we eat out on every family member's birthday. A symbol of this is the cake that every family member receives at the end of their dinner. This cake represents our gratitude we have for the family member. The cake is a way of us showing that we will give them gifts because we are grateful that they are in our lives. This cake also represents family and our love for our family and gratitude. I show gratitude by giving cakes and by participating in community worship. I belong to multiple communities. For example, I belong to my Catholic community. In this community, we are tied together by our love for God. This community builds up my spiritual identity. It grows my spirituality. I would define this community as a religious, open community for all of those who want to praise God. I am also a part of a group of politically active youth. This group is called the South San Francisco Youth Advisory Council. We are tied together by our passion of learning about political issues that face our community, and we work together to solve these issues. This community is one in which high schoolers work together to solve the issues facing our society. This community helps me to grow socially, to interact with those I would never think of interacting with before, but also emotionally, especially when it comes to caring for others and being a more empathetic individual. The last community I am a part of is as a clarinet player on SI's orchestra. We are all SI students who are passionate about learning music. This community builds my identity as a student who can appreciate music and learning more about how to play and learn from music. This community helps me physically by working on my hand-eye coordination. The main tension between my communities is my religious community and my political community. There are often political issues that are against what my faith believes in. At times when topics like these come up, I will try my best to advocate for political issues that my faith believes in, but I will always keep an open mind. Theological questions that I have are people born evil? Would God consider the work that major tech corporations do to be helping others? Do we need to follow everything in the 10 Commandments to go to heaven? Do atheists go to heaven? Is there a separate afterlife for all people who practice different religions, or does everyone go to one heaven? Sometimes, or oftentimes, I will go to talk to my mom about these questions. My mom is a very wise person who is able to see from many different perspectives. Oftentimes, talking to my mom gives me a new perspective on the question that I am asking her. Other times, I will consult the internet as it also provides many different perspectives and experts on my questions. I can relate to Ignatius in the first stage of his conversion. Like Ignatius, I often see the lives of those holy people who serve others and aspire to be like them. However, I also find myself not having the will to fully commit to doing these actions. I am also like Iggy, because I find myself desiring materialistic things such as a new phone or new computer. However, I am like an Inigo, because we are both people who have others' needs and wants above our own. I'm using my religious imagination by using the morals I learned from my religion and pairing it with my passion for politics and coming up with new creative ways with the rest of my council members to help others. I can relate to Antonio's dad when he said that what appears to be evil is not actually evil. Recently, my mom was diagnosed with sepsis, which is a life-threatening allergic reaction that can eventually cause organ deterioration. So as she has been in the hospital these last few weeks, I've struggled with my faith in God and humanity. I try to visit her as often as I can, and I will often talk to my friends about the challenges that I'm facing. However, the sickness has also taught me to appreciate the things in my life more. I value every moment I spend with my mom. So in a way, I believe that this, which appeared evil, wasn't so evil after.